Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Good morning. UFC 245, an amazing night of fights. Of course, this is your favorite ringside physician, Dr. Yared Vazquez. And let's talk about Colby Chaos Covington, and Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. That's the main event yesterday for UFC 245. And boy, it did not disappoint. These two were bickering back and forth for the greater part of the last 2 months. And it built up that tension and it lived to the expectations. It was an awesome fight. 5 amazing rounds of action. Of course, we all saw it coming. Wrestler plus wrestler equals striker in a battle of 2 highly decorated college wrestlers. Of course, we saw it kind of cancel out. Nobody went for takedowns. It was bad blood. It was full striking on display, but the fight yielded an injury that we definitely have to talk about. We saw the fight end midway through the 5th round when Colby Covington succumbed to a right Nigerian bomb. It just went, a missile just flew from Usman's hand directly to Colby Covington's jaw, and it ended the fight. A little bit of ground and pound. A lot of people on social media talking that it was an early stoppage, that they stole the fight from Colby Covington, but Colby Covington was on his way to Sleepy Town, and I, as a physician, I see no wrong here in nothing, but you know, maybe there was something that us fans didn't see, that the ref saw right there, that warranted the stoppage. So I know he's not gonna be mad after he goes through the recuperation process of the injury he accrued in the fight. So let's take a look at Colby Cov's jaw fracture. Yes, right there, that picture, you see Colby? Do you see something off about his mouth? Do you see it? It looks a little bit asymmetric. It looks like it's hanging open. And yes, everybody was talking about it on social media. And of course, it was true. We've seen some of the biggest reporters like Ariel Helwani, Luke Thomas, and all these guys reporting on Colby's injury. So yes, the injury is a midline mandibular fracture. So let's break it down real quick. What is a mandibular fracture? Okay, so to understand this injury, we have to know how the mandible looks right there. That's the mandibular bone, articulates with the skull, opens and closes the mouth, it holds the teeth. Very, very, very simple. How do you get a mandibular fracture normally outside of combat sports? Usually it's a 30-year-olds, it's traumatic injuries because, you know, from 18 to 30, we're knuckleheads. We're trying every extreme sport in the planet, and there's more risk-taking behavior. So this bone, very thick in nature, to get it fractured, it needs a lot of force, just like that Nigerian bomb I was talking about. So in combat sports, very common. Outside, it's usually traumatic from car accidents, airbags, and all that type of stuff. So what symptoms did Colby Covington feel or is feeling right now after accruing this injury? Of course, the first sign of it would be feeling there's a misalignment in the teeth. So you would feel that your teeth quite don't align the right way. Your bite is not going to be the same. In fighters, of course, they have the mouthpiece in, so I don't think it's a big deal, but you could also feel numbness. You could lose the ability to properly close your mouth. So that, hence that picture that we popped up of Colby's mouth hanging open. Of course, there's other instances and more gruesome fights. I can think about right off the top of my head, Arlovski versus Anthony Johnson. That picture is gonna live in my memory forever. Horrendous. There's been other female fighters. I think Kim Couture comes to mind. Yes, that's an amazing. Let's pop that picture up there. Kim Couture had one of the nastiest jaw fractures in WMMA. If you guys remember, gruesome ones, post them down there in the comment section. Kim Couture, Jesus Christ, that was a short-lived career. Okay, moving on. So how do you diagnose it? Of course, you have a lot of clinical pearls to diagnose it. Like we said, trismus, it sounds, the misalignment of the jaw. But really, it comes down to a simple x-ray, a simple, basic x-ray right there. Let's pop up a couple of x-ray pictures. I always point there. Up there. So you see the diagnosis, you see the breakage, and you diagnose it. Of course, if you want more detailed, if there's more severe symptoms, numbness, persistent neuropathic pain, electricity, a nervous compromise, you think an artery, there's a bleed, of course, you're gonna do a CT scan and an MRI, but basic X-ray to the rescue. All right. Once you diagnose it, you know you have a jaw fracture, you've seen Colby, you've seen how he was, what's the next step? Of course, there's two types of fracture, the ones that are aligned and the ones that are misaligned. Kim Couture, misaligned. Colby Covington, it didn't look asymmetrical. All right? It could be, this is just me, talking without having the clinical data in my hand, so it's not fair. But if there's a misaligned one, you have to have a procedure that's called an open reduction and internal fixation. Of course, here in YouTube, I'm not going to post the graphic pictures or of the surgery, probably just an animation up top. But in my Rockfin channel, I'll post the actual videos of the surgery as bonus content. So please do check it out if you want to see the pure unfiltered version of what the surgery looks like. Of course, YouTube, somebody flagged down my Jairzinho Rosenstreich video on Overeem's lip, so that's age restricted, so I don't want that to happen to this video. So if you want to see that pure unfiltered truth, that's a hashtag, right? Go to rockfin.com/DRYARED. That's but for sure, if you want to support me, please go to rockfin.com/Dr. Yared. There's a lot of free videos there. My podcast will be, my audio podcasts, which are a little longer, will be only posted in Rockfin. So thank you for your attention.
Every bird gon' fly, but it falls down first. When the sun shines down on me, I think I see. I learned my lesson.